So the Pro just got announced at the technical presentation by Mark Cerny, and I can't believe that all it is. It didn't even say anything about a bigger SSD or anything like that, or more RAM. Just the GPU, or whatever, with the 45% more. The PSSR, which is their version of the better ray tracing or whatever, which learns the AI learning and stuff, and all that is going to cost you for in the UK £699, and it comes out on the 7th of November, just in time for Christmas. Just in time, because I know everyone wants one of these so badly. I honestly don't know what to say. I was watching the video and I see the side by sides, and to be honest with you, I know I'm looking at it on my phone, and it's probably not the best way to look at it. And some people probably say they watched it on a 55-inch or 60-inch or whatever telly, and they could see that there was differences. But come on, man, you're gonna have to end up watching things side by side to see the slightly better detailed graphics. And when he said the Ratchet and Clank one was his favourite one, and then they zoomed right in on the crowd thing seen behind, and there's a bit more detail on it. Who is going to zoom in while they're playing a game when they're concentrating on the character that's on the main part of the screen, not the things that are in the very background? I don't understand it. And it to cost £699. I was thinking it'll be $599 or something like that at the very most, and I thought that would be bad for it, to be honest, unless it was bundled with a game that was about to come out or something that we didn't know about, like a Wolverine. We knew about it, but didn't know it would be coming out, with the Pro or whatever. Something like that, or bundle with GTA 6, like I'd originally said for next year. Now, if this would have been next year, and it would have been cheaper, and it'd have ended up being, with some big games that are coming out, and it was really using the power of this, and it was a very noticeable difference with the frame rates and everything, then maybe you could argue. But still, $699. If you've already got the PS5, there is probably going to be no reason whatsoever to get this, unless you're rich and you want to just waste your money, or maybe you've got a massive telly, almost like a cinema screen size telly, and you're going to notice the difference with that kind of size telly. Then yeah, I could understand it. But otherwise, if you're playing on a regular size telly, the average kind of size tellies, or like a 32-inch or slightly smaller screen, like a monitor or something size, you're not going to see the differences. So for me personally, I wasn't going to get the Pro. I was going to stick with my PS5, and I probably would have eventually got a Pro for my son, because he uses it on a bigger telly, so I would have thought he would have noticed it better than I would, because I'm more about gameplay than the graphics anyway, and I'm absolutely fine with playing things in performance. So I would have played in performance mode and been happy with the better frame rates, and then slightly less graphics that I'm not really going to notice unless I'm kind of zooming in or pausing and getting my binoculars out or something like that and having a good look. And all I can keep thinking is we're like about halfway through, or nearly halfway through, the console generation. We're going to get a PlayStation 6 probably like 2030 or just before that, or around that kind of time. So wouldn't it just be better if you've already got a PS5 and it's working and there's nothing wrong with it? Why not start just saving your money for when that console comes out? Because no doubt, if this can end up being £700, then a PlayStation 6 is probably going to cost you between £800 and £1,000 going by this, because obviously the specs would have to be not 45% better, it'd have to be at least 100% better, if not more. It'd have to probably be like 200-300 times better, or whatever, with the percentage wise, with like double or triple the RAMs and stuff like that by the time we get to 5 years time. So I'm just shocked, really, to be honest with you. Like, it's kind of, and in a way, I don't know, like, if the price would have been better, then maybe it's quite a long way to wait. It's nearly 2 months until it releases. People wouldn't have been buying a PlayStation for the next 2 months, because they would probably wait for the Pro to come out. Now it's kind of, will it work the other way? People are gonna be trying to get hold of a regular PS5 and worrying that there won't be a regular PS5 like stock issues, or that it's not going to be available anymore, like to the kind of people who are not in the know, who follow gaming, like mums and stuff who are buying it for their kids, and they see an advert on telly advertising a PlayStation 5 Pro for $699. They're going to assume that that's a brand new kind of console, and maybe that's the only version of that console that you can buy. So is it really going to help? Is it going to affect it now? I mean, I don't know, but I'm just shocked. £699, and I didn't see nothing about no new controller or anything, and I'd been hearing some rumours today that there was going to be a brand new kind of controller that was somewhere between the controller that you get already and the Elite controller. It was somewhere in the middle of that, and it was going to have like the headset, and it was going to have a camera, and it was going to have all this kind of little bits of extra things going to come with a couple of games and stuff that was going to take, that were the main games from Sony, that was going to take advantage of. And there was none of that. It just showed there just the console. So if that is literally all you're going to get, is just the console with a regular DualShock controller, then I don't know, that's not it, man.